There's a fire burn the fire brigade. Tonight we are losing this fight. So tonight is
Hey YouTube, this is Alpha Prime of Prime Union, part of the Prime Union family of alliances, and I'm bringing you some Transformers Earth Wars war gameplay. And today we're facing one of the top 10 alliances in the world, TF Cybertron Ops. They're part of the TF family. Their main alliance is TF Psyops, and Psyops is one of our top one of the top 4 alliances in the world. We love facing them in war. They're always really tough, challenging wars. And the last war, they beat us, and we beat them the one before. So our wars are always really, really good against Psyops. It all comes down to whose base is in war and who makes the most mistakes. Now this time we're facing their second alliance, which is a top 10 alliance, as I was saying, and they can put up 8,000 points if you're not careful. So we had a really fun war with them today, and as you can see there, really proud of our guys. All 40 of them got by all 40 bases in war today. And as you can see here, I just so happen to be number 1, which is really cool. I mean, the third base in war, which is really, really cool. And then, as you can see there, all our 225s for both sides. We both did really, really well in this war, and they're always a lot of fun to play against. And we had some call-ups, and so we're looking a little bit stronger than we were on the weekend. And so we're pretty much running full strength here, which is really, really nice. And on the war map here, base 1 was Sunstreaker Wozza. He's a fellow YouTuber, and he's a really great guy. Just got to know him better over the last few months, and he's been YouTubing since the beginning, and he does really, really thoughtful, helpful videos if you want tips to play this game well. And so please check out his channel. It's in the description below, and like and subscribe to his videos. We really appreciate it. And so we're just doing this little collab here. He's attacked me, and so feel free to check out that video there. He did a little 2-saber swipe on me, which seems to work really, really well against my base. And I've seen a lot of the Psyops guys do that as well against me. So definitely have to change up my base a little bit, I think. Now, let's get into my attacks, though. I think it'll be a lot of fun to watch my attacks, and I'll try and give you a play-by-play of how I did. Now, I've noticed that the replays aren't exactly like how I would have normally attacked the base, so please bear with me. You might see some crazy funny things, and that's just because of the server. They try to recreate the videos because they're not time accurate. Sometimes people take breaks, right, before they do their attacks. So this is Space Apes. Oh my goodness, I chose the wrong base, or the wrong attacker, but that's the first time I've ever done that. Sorry about that. But back to my attack here. What I used was a walk team, because Sunstreaker's base is very, very smart. It's very well thought out, as you can see here. He's got anti-air to protect against jets, so I didn't want to run a jet team just to be safe. And it's pretty well spread out, so a walk team is going to work pretty good against this base, or be the best against this kind of base, if you have a high enough a team to attack this base with, of course. And as you can see here, I deploy a gunner to clear one side to the bot's path to the right. And as you can see here, Hotspot, what the heck are you doing, man? Hotspot is running off on his own in the corner here. What the heck is going on? So as you can see there, Space Ape has a little bit of glitches to work out with these replays. I hope they can fix that. And there goes my gun. There goes my healers. They're walking away from the rest of the team because Hotspot is taking damage there. And that's definitely not what I did. You can't do that normally, right? You can't just have Hotspot magically teleport to the top. So unfortunately, the replay system is not perfect. And I understand that you have to make recreations, because this game is awesome that way, that we don't have time-sensitive battles. Like, for example, if you have to take a phone call for work, you can just pause the game and come back right to your war attack again, not like Clash of Clans or something where you just fail your attack. So I use Superion to absorb these outposts, bots, because you don't want to take that damage to your team, especially if you have a lot of gunners on your team. And the secondary thing is to take out missile launchers and stuff like that. So I just didn't want to take any chances against Sunstreaker because he's got a really smart base, and I'll never hear the end of it if I lose to him, right? So yeah, I took no chances there. And I see Perion's level 14. He's able to one-shot any max mortar with max armor, which is really, really nice. And so this is a very messy attack. It's nothing like what I did, unfortunately. All my bots actually stuck together at the top there with Prime, and then I deployed Skylinks. Or no, I don't. Sorry, I just walked this base with the whole team together. So this is a really, really funny replay. Not what I did there, but I think it'd be fun to watch it out and see what happens. So you can see there I only have 3 gunners left because the healers suicided themselves to save Hotspot. And that's all she wrote. As you can see there, I got 225, but that first those video replays are not always accurate, and they showed a loss. Let's see how I did against the base 2 now. We're going to go take a look at that one and see if the replay is accurate. I'm hoping that it is at least more similar to what I did. And I think I did a different type of style attack here. This base was a heavy time trap, as I recall. So what you want to do is you want to just clear the bottom and then have the jet go up. So we'll see what I did here. Can't quite remember, it was earlier or last night that I did this attack. So yeah, for this one here, I'm just going to drop, I just dropped 2 gunners and 2 healers to take out the bottom of this base. And I use Saber as well to swipe the top here and pop those outposts. But what I'm trying to do here is just clear the bottom. And I used Swoop from the middle portion here because there's a lot of defenses that are packed together without any storages and stuff like that to get in Swoop's way. So when you have just defenses like that, Swoop is a great bot to use in war. And so my Swoop has got some pretty good damage, right? 742 each time he shoots. He attacks for 18 times. That can take out a lot of defenses just with one passing. And that Solus Prime is amazing. As you can see there, I love Solus Prime core. That range is just gross. And I don't know what's going on here. It's not the same attack that I did. I don't know why Swoop was doing that, but whatever. Let's go ahead and fast forward a bit. And as you can see there, I use Volcanicus because I like that he can damage the HQ a little bit. Like I said, I don't like to take chances when we face top 10 alliances. Love my 225. And I've done over 10 wars in a row at 225 because I usually try to bring a combiner just in case you make mistakes. Like, for example, you miss target something, right? You have fat thumb syndrome and you miss a base with an attack. When you bring a combiner, that just helps you recover from mistakes. So this one's a little bit different from my attack, but pretty much the same kind of deal here. Get everything to the top, take out all the defenses. And as I recall, all that stuff on the left there wasn't hurting my guys. I took care of it all with my team. But anyway, you get the idea. That's what I did. And I took out the HQ. And there you go. I've got 2 losses already. This is a great video, eh? So the thing you got to do here is you got to record your attacks right when you do them if you want accurate replays. Because as you know, Space Apes replays are not always accurate. And I did a different type of attack for base 3. I did a rush style attack. So as you can see there, I've done several different types of strategies, 3 different strategies for these PsyOps or these Cybertron Ops bases because I really am impressed with their variety that they used. We got too many time traps on Prime Union side. We definitely have to change that up a little bit. But here you go, deploy Prime, and the reason why I want to do that is I wanted to bypass this whole bottom here. So drop Prime in the far top left, and then I rush to the top here. Drag the rest of the team up. Unfortunately, Prime couldn't reach that missile launcher, so that took a little bit longer for my guys to get up to the top there. And then, because he's got the G1 core on Prime, he's invincible for 10 seconds, enough time for me to get the rest of the team to go to the top. Now, I did use a lot of ability points on Prime's 2 rushes, but I bring Wheeljack with me because the Wheeljack's got the Alpha Trion core on him. And then Alpha Trion core is sick. It gives you an extra ability point every 12.5 seconds for me. And so that's just enough points there to get in those rushes and attack that HQ. And when I've got Cup, Saber, Hotspot, I use Hotspot because of the my Cronus core on him. He heals up everybody in that area. Game over for any base that I'm rushing with this kind of strategy I put together. And it's a strategy that does take high level bots to execute. So not everyone can follow a rush strategy like that. But you just gotta get your practice in. My Saber is a max level 60 Saber, so he just crushes stuff as he swoops in there with his blazing rush, whatever you call that. So anyhow, let's take a look at one more video here. We're gonna take a look at what I did for base 4. I think I did a jet attack for this one. And let's go take a look and see how it turned out. Hope you guys are enjoying the gameplay. I'm more than happy to do more of this gameplay if you guys are enjoying it. Just leave a comment for me below and let me know. And again, don't forget to click on Sunstreaker's channel as well and give him some love with a subscription. So yeah, this is a base where I just drop a few heavy tanks to take the Mixmaster damage there. And whenever I see outposts at the bottom, that's why I typically bring 2 tanks just to protect them and be safe. And I always bring Hotspot because Hotspot has my Cronus core on him. And that is like first aid, right? So he's healing up the whole team. Whoever's near him is getting healed there, as you can see. And the Solus Prime, people, that's a very underrated core. It's great because of all that distance it does. And as you can see here, once I saw Deathsaurus, I popped Volcanicus down so I don't get damaged by a high-level Deathsaurus. Most of these top 10 alliances have, Deathsauruses and Star Sabers that are high levels, the high 50s, so you got to be careful and you don't want to take too much damage. Your gunners don't want to take too much damage. And as you can see here, I always go safe, and I use Volcanicus to damage the HQ a little bit. Especially when I'm using a gunner attack, a jet air attack, because you never know. You might be sloppy and have fat thumbs and press the wrong button, and that way your jets will get the job done even if you make mistakes. So you can see here, I went ahead and I'm crushing the bottom of this base, and now I'm just recuperating all my points. I have 35 points saved up by this time because. That Wheeljack Alpha Trion core is amazing, and I'm just taking out all the defenses in the bottom here. So not quite exactly how I did it. As you can see there, my Skyburst shot at absolutely nothing. So you know that it wasn't quite a right replay. But pretty much similar to what I did. I set all my bots down to the bottom, cleared the bottom, and then deployed Skylinks and Jetfire on the very far right of the pad. So you want to get them as far as possible on the pad as you can, because then they'll walk up and they won't go down towards the bottom here, which would waste time. And so those mines are placed there just to protect against the rush, and so no big deal because I'm not rushing. And then I just take my shots at the HQ here, and because I bring a jet along with Skylinks, I don't need a White Kremzik on the HQ because both of my Skylinks and my Jetfire deal a lot of damage. As you can see there, my Jetfire can deal 4,500, and my Skylinks can deal 6,700 damage, something like that. So that's my attacks in this war against a top 10 alliance. And we always love playing these guys. We got a lot of friends over there. So I just wanted to give a shout out to guys like Dragon Family, who was part of our alliance before. And see, we always have fun chats with these guys because we do face them a lot, and have a lot of respect for these guys. So anyhow, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more videos from me. Hit that bell if you want to get notified every time I post a new video. And as you guys know, I've been pretty active lately, and I try to post several times a week for you guys. Okay, well, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. This is Alpha Prime of Prime Union. Peace out. Bye for now.